Welcome, everyone, to the house that Rodney built, Notre Dame Stadium, underneath the watchful eye of Touchdown Jesus, the home of the Fighting Irish. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Red Raiders will put toe to leather and we'll get started. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Line gets set, first down. The give to the right. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
The give to the back. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
Such a big decision early in the game. On your opening drive, 3rd and short, you run it, you don't pick it up, and now you're just inches away from getting it. I'm not going to be surprised, guys, if they decide to run it here again.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Quarterback checking off. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He makes the connection. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. He's going to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Takes a handoff. It's Jackson.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's York. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Going downfield for the big play. He caught it, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the offense on first down. They go to the ground. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs management. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Goodman. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football, and we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more consistent and dynamic in the explosive passing game, and I think this guy gives them the opportunity to take the program to the next level.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll go to the ground. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. And under the watchful eye of touchdown Jesus, the Irish are starting to roll on the ground.
Starting to get that big physical ground game going. And one thing you know about Notre Dame traditionally over the years, offensive line play is always great. They're always making holes, and they're always playing super physical.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Touch pass on the run. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Irish!
And find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's York. He's looking deep. Oh, picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
Now, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Gonna let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Leaves it with the running back. Still running at the 40. And he breaks into the open. The 20. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Man, I'll tell you, you just can't quantify how much this guy has meant to his offense running the football. Leads the nation in rushing yards. He's the guy with a target on his back every time.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 flash today. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the U for a long time. They're up 14 over Florida. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Looking for a man. It's York. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Here come the Irish back on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loses 2. Brings up 3rd down.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Quarterback will audible. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass hits, picked off. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Red Raiders. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Yeah, how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? To the air, it's York. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6.
15.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Fighting off the defender. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll run it to the right. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Let's go. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Gets it out quickly. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams that play defense.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Inside the 25. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw. It's York. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
He wants to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. We're lucky that one hit the ground.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They've got that 3 in their back pocket.
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got it along the sidelines, foot in bounds, and it's a first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's York. Steps away. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. And, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll start this drive firing. throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
Hey, and getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early. And
Gonna take a shot. Makes a catch down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's right on target. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And into the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Lining up for the PAT. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot, and now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. The give to the left side. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Running back searching for a hole. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
4th down coming up.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
I got to challenge my guys all throughout the week. We get in these short yardage situations. Who's the bigger man? Who's the better man? Who's going to be more physical? These are the situations.
He uncorks one deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. They'll try to power it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Irish! They take the lead with the 6.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is. Gets in the end zone, gets 6.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. The back goes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse. And they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Buys a little time. Fires on the move. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Got his man on the right. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
That's a live ball. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way. Turns it on down the left side. Past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The defense takes matters into their own hands. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense. Getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit. The ball pops out. More guys swarming to the football. Great effort. Scoop that thing up. Now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player. Give me that 6.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion and pushes the lead to 3. They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. First down for this offense. Here's the give off the left side. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. On the run, it's Jackson. Running with power. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation now becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Turning to the running game on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2 as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. On second and goal, they believe he's got a nose for the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas Tech 37, Notre Dame 34.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider.
Number 84.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
From the gun, looking for a man. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And they'll take the result of the flag and move the offense back. A first down for the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up 14 over Texas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Running back goes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
They're bringing heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And after that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field and because they have a narrow lead, you'd expect this team to just go ahead, kick the field goal, and take the points.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Back to pass, it's York. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Makes the grab. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. And the Red Raiders are flying down the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the defense, got him at the 27.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Well, look at this. Fourth down and 1.5 miles, and the offense is still on the field. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. Here come the Irish back on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They want to run it left here. He breaks a tackle. Ball spins away. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
They'll ride the hot hand. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. They'll try it on the ground. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And simple play, simple gain, get that first down. That's all that matters. I don't try to trick. I go back to what I know I do really, really well.
He's going to take off. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium. Everything in the playbook is open to him.
And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Here comes the option. The pitch. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it! Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Now, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Comes out throwing on first down. He's taking the deep shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation.